Education. It's an important life skill Asians should have. I mean, not only for Asians, but for everybody. And speaking of education in a Filipino context, why do Filipinos want to make it so badly into the University of the Philippines or UP? Yan yung mga
Diba?
ano ko eh. Sama ng loob. Joke lang.
Upcat failures.
Yes,
Or
UPCAT
kaya-
failures.
Diba? Or kaya naman, the idea of
Waitlisted pala, waitlisted.
Ay,
Sorry,
buti
waitlisted.
ka pa.
Waitlisted.
Ay, ikaw na. or, kaya naman, the idea of not considering the big four schools is such a mortal sin. So today, let's dive deeper why school associations see that's why hindi ako nakapasa sa because my English is not Englishing. Again. Today, let's dive deeper why school association seems crucial for Filipinos. I'm Steven from San Beda University, BSBA Marketing Management Batch 2016.
And I'm Miguel, De La Salle University, Manila, BS Computer Engineering, Batch 2019. This is Culture Check.
Tumitito na. Ay, sorry, wrong show.
Trentahin.
Trentahin. This is
Culture Check. Okay, and welcome back again to another episode of Culture Check. Today, we are going to be talking about, as we mentioned in the intro, kung saan kagaling in terms of school, di ba? Napaka laking bagay para sa ating mga Filipinos kung saan tayo nag-aral. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm from DLSU, Stephen's from San Beda, and madaming obsessed in terms of saan ka galing, anong pinag-aralan mo, kung saan ka ganyan. I think, for me, isang malaking bagay, yes, kung saan ka galing, especially in terms of networking. Connections, you know, isang malaking bagay. Tip na to sa mga nakikinig.
so mag-graduate.
Sa mga gagraduate, make sure to network. Because this is one of my favorite quotes that I've heard in life. Your network is your net worth. Boom.
Ganda nun. Actually,
Ganda
totoo
nun.
nun.
Yes. Recent graduates or are graduating, make sure to network. Anyway,
Kaya pala mababa net worth ko.
I mean, not necessarily. Wag mo naman maliitin sa mo.
Hindi kasi.
Anyway.
Basta.
Anyway. Let's go into talking about where we're from. So I'm gonna start. As I said, I am from De La Salle University, Manila. One of the big four. Very famous for being the bougies, for
Yeah.
being the maartes, for being the konyos. Diba? I mean, kapag nagsalita ako ng English, iba yung tunog. Not that it's because of DLSU. Pero yes, ang isang malaking experience sa buhay ko ang pagiging isang estudyante sa DLSU. Kasi ang daming kong natutunan in terms of being independent. Kasi I did come from a smaller high school. Unfortunately, wala na siya ngayon, so I won't mention the name of the school. And then finally hopping into, jumping into DLSU, sobrang culture shock for me. Kasi biglang iba-ibang batches, iba-ibang course, iba-ibang organizations ang meron. So, it's very interesting.
Actually, the same for you. Kasi galing din ako sa maliit na high school.
Yeah.
Graduated there. Wala na rin siya ngayon. Nagsara siya dahil sa COVID. Pero yan, nung pagpasok ko nga sa San Beda, it is my first school na kung saan it's, let's say it's prestigious.
Right.
Kasi sanay naman ako na yung mga school ko na pinapasukan ko dati, it's either middle income or such, diba? Hindi naman kilala masyado. Pero yun nga, nung pumasok ako ng San Beda, nung college, talagang total parang, wow, this is like the universities, the schools you see on movies and on TV, diba?
Yeah.
I think it's the same para sa'yo sa DLSU. Lalo na sa DLSU.
Lalo na, yeah, I would say.
Actually, dream school ko DLSU.
Talaga?
Kaso...
Bakit? Bakit?
Bakit? Kasi magaling daw doon ng business courses eh. I'm not saying na hindi magaling sa San Beda. Maraming magaling na galing rin sa San Beda, like si Manny Pangilinan and such, diba? So, pero kasi, dream school ko yung De La Salle just because the name and the perceived prestige is, ayun, mas evident siya doon.
Yes.
I think. Pero yun nga, hindi rin ako pinalad sa UP. So, ang tumanggap sa akin, San Beda. And actually, no orientation nga namin, naaalala ko, sinabi nung department head doon na, baka yung San Beda hindi yung first choice. Pero San Beda is what gave you a chance to be able to continue your studies. Yeah. So be grateful because this will be your home for the next 4 years. And I was like, okay, this is not bad. And actually, ang dami ko rin experience. Plus, may sarili kaming access sa LRT. So,
that is true. Nandun mismo, di ba? Yeah.
Naka-connect siya doon. So, I don't need to walk far or what.
Right.
So,
that's very inspirational from your, your dean ba? Dean of...
department chair.
Department chair. Kasi tama siya. Like, yes, it might not be your first choice, but it gave you the chance to learn. And I think one of the biggest things na madaming hindi nakaka-recognize nowadays is, especially sa mga papasok na sa workforce, yung mga companies na, in-applyan mo una, let's say the big brands, hindi ka nakapasok. Pero let's say itong maliit na company, binigyan ka ng chance. Yes, hindi kasing taas ng sweldo na ina-expect mo. Yes, hindi katulad ng training na ina-expect mo. But, they gave you a chance. So, malaking bagay yun. So, it's the same thing with university, your schooling. Anywhere that gives you a chance, you take the opportunity. Kasi, nowadays, ang hirap maghanap ng opportunity. That's in my experience.
Yeah, true.
So, going back to school, isang malaking experience din sa akin as a student of, De La Salle University, Manila, is yung culture of belonging, I would say. Kasi meron kaming university break, which is yung sinasabi na nila ngayon, it's been known as Happy Thursday.
Oh,
so, in-implement yun. Yes, in-implement yun. I mean, I don't remember exactly yung history ng DLSU and Happy Thursday but from what I remember, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. Pero, if I remember correctly, in-implement nga kasi ni DLSU yung university break on Thursdays to encourage the belonging of each student within the campus.
University break as in wala kayong pasok?
Yes, usually. Hindi naman walang pasok, pero less classes on Thursday evenings. Kaya nagkaroon ng Happy Thursday. Again, matagal na akong graduate ng DLSU and that's how I understood it back in the day. So,
bakit ganun yung Happy Thursday sa amin? It's not the Happy Thursday as in day. As in, naghahapit. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. I mean, I would say, actually yung Happy Thursday, nung nasa DLSU pa ako, hindi lang for DLSU students. Parang nag-branch out na siya to different universities. May mga dayo, and, being a Lasallian, we are very welcoming, so we welcome them. So, I think from there, nag-spread out na to different universities. I don't know if they implemented it the same way there, pero kasi it's a good way, again, it's a very good way for people to just connect, to rest, and just build off from each other through organizations. Usually, gathering ng organizations yan, Thursday, or whatever. Kayo ba sa San Beda, what is another culture thing that, you guys have that's different to any other universities? Like a mascot or a cheer?
Ano nga ba? Parang wala naman. Parang old regular Catholic school. May misa once a month. Diba? Tapos, ito kasi ang ito ang hindi naman issue. Pero yung San Beda kasi, it's like a regular Catholic school.
Okay.
Na may system.
I see.
Pero the reason why gusto kong pumasok sa Lasal was because meron yung mga ganyan-ganyan na yung culture.
Yes.
Yung may mga gatherings na ganyan.
Yeah.
Sa Beda kasi, uso sa amin yung yung example, may event na gabi. Usually, yun ang pinapa-attendan sa amin. Yung minsan yung event naman, parang hindi mo trip. So, So, gagawin mo, dahil may klase ka ng maaga kinabukasan, ang gagawin mo, tatakbo ka na pa uwi.
Right.
Ang naaalala ko lang na culture na medyo nakakakaba sa akin that time was, pag sinasabi nila, ang event is at 6. It will start at 7. Surely.
Oh. Filipino time.
Filipino time. And then, pag gabi yung event, sasabihin, kailangan required umattend lahat. Magla-lockdown ng 7 p.m.
Talaga?
Nilalock na ng gate. Walang lalabas. So kami, nandun na kami sa may tambay-tambay na kami malapit sa gate. So 6:30 or gano'n. Tapos kapag 6:45 na, top out na ng ID.
Oo. Alis na.
Nag-attendance
hintay-hintay.
Pero yun, di ba? Let's talk about naman yung school branding tsaka yung mascot. Sa amin kasi is Red Lions. So, lagi yan tuwing may NCAA basketball game. Usually sa championship. All out. All out ang San Beda kapag NCAA championship. Tapos yung mga do or die, yung mga 3-peat. Minsan niya 4-peat pa. Talagang lahat naka-red or naka-white. Actually, kaya rin ako natuwa sa San Beda upon entering. Kasi sinabi na sa amin, when you graduate, ang magiging toga nyo is red.
Wow.
So, it's the only school, sabi nila, I'm not sure if until now, it's the only school in Asia that has a red toga.
Red toga.
Para kang nasa High School Musical. Fan ako na High School Musical. So, sold na ako doon. Sinabi nila.
Red and white, no? Yung sash na white ba? White. Nice.
Actually, full red siya, na may black na lining. So, malapit na sa High School Musical. So,
pwede na. Troy Bolton.
Yeah.
I guess for us naman as Green Archers, ako napakaswerte kasi kami yung kino-consider na pinakaswerteng frosh. Yun yung, kasi diba, usually ang tawag sa mga bagong pasok sa university, freshie.
Yeah.
Or, diba? Sa DLSU, ang tawag, frosh.
Bakit nga ba?
Hindi ko rin alam. Hindi ko rin matandaan. Pero ang tawag sa bagong pasok, frosh. So, kami yung batch 2013, ako pumasok ng DLSU. Kami yung kino-consider na pinakamaswerteng frosh. Kasi, at the time, yun yung nanalos yung men's basketball team ng DLSU sa UAAP Championship. Yung tinalo nila, yun yung team ni Geronteng, Arnold Van Opstal, Almon Vosotros, and everybody else. Yeah, sila yung team na yon, and kami yung floor. So parang pagpasok namin, ganun na yung team. So, parang wow, ito pala yung culture ng DLSU. Kasi madaming Lasallians ang diehard fans ng collegiate basketball. So, talagang pinaglalaban nila. So, yung talagang branding, yung makikita mo yan pag may game, yung Cory Aquino space, yung dun sa ilalim ng Henry C. Building, mag-set up ang DLSU ng isang malaking projector screen na pinoproject yung game. So, lahat nakaabang nanonood. So, kahit hindi ka makakuha ng ticket to watch at the MOA Arena mismo. MOA Arena na ba nun? I think so.
Oo, MOA Arena.
Yeah, MOA Arena na yun, di ba? So, at the time, MOA Arena, kung hindi ka nakakuha ng ticket, pwede ka pa rin manood ng game mismo sa university. And nakikita mo lahat yan, naka-green or naka-white. Tapos, nag-handout pa sila yung mga inflatable na noisemaker. Yung ginaganon. Yes. Nag-handout sila, tapos lahat nag-cheer. Talagang ramdam mo yung energy. So,
school spirit.
Exactly. Kasi, kilala ang Lasal at the time for, yun nga, yung men's basketball team and yung women's volleyball team. Sila, Mika Reyes. Tama ba? Tama, di ba? Si Mika Reyes, I think.
Tama yan.
So yun. So talagang
search na lang natin.
Search na lang natin. Hindi ko na matandaan. Matagal-tagal na. Pero yun, sobrang laking part yun ng experience ko being in DLSU. Now, let's move on forward to... Yeah, you have something to say.
Sasabihin ko lang, di ba San Beda kita yun? Meron silang projector screen. Kami pag may NCAA game, nagtatsaga kami dun sa lobby. Yung maliit na 32-inch na naglalabas ng oras pag papasok. Doon na rin tapos parang kami lahat, ano sabi?
Anong score? Score na?
Ay, naku.
Anyway, let's move on forward to actually getting into the workforce.
Yeah.
How companies look at people who are from different universities.
Kasi bit mo yan eh. Pag
yes, exactly. Lalo na kung fresh grad ka. So, it really, for me, if I was going to be the one, since lalo na meron akong experience dito sa US, for me, hindi na talaga nagmamatter yung school eh. Nasa tao eh.
Which is dapat naman talaga.
Yes, exactly. However, in the Philippines, I don't know if it's still true.
Still true.
I see. Yun nga. Kaya nga tinatawag Big Four. However, I did discover, I think, a few years back na mas prefer na ng companies actually ang mga estudyante ng hindi taga Big Four. Kasi, di ba, yun nga eh, ang problema, it's a paradox. Parang yun yung problema where, kung alam mong Big Four ka, meron kang yabang eh. You know? Not necessarily in a bad way yabang, pero yun nga kasi, as sabi nga ni Stephen, may bit-bit kang legacy from that university.
Let's liken it to buying a phone.
Yes.
Diba? Kung Cherry Mobile ang bibilin mo, diba? Parang mahihiya ka na ilabas yun.
Right.
Pero kung pinalad ka na magkaroon ng pera at makabili ng iPhone 17 in orange, tapos Pro Max.
Fully paid.
Fully paid ka. Diba? At hindi rin nakaplan.
Yes.
Baka ilabas mo yun. Para ibabaladra mo pa. Ganun po yung, for our audiences, ganun yung maging part ng Big Four. But I just wanna mention, I met someone, I remember, we were looking for a condo. Tapos nagtatrabaho yung babae sa Rockwell. Ang taas ng position niya. Hindi siya basta sales agent.
Yeah.
May position siya pa, ewan ko nakalimutan ko, manager ba siya?
Right.
Or something. Basta mataas. Tapos
Yeah.
Tinanong namin siya, malaki sweldo niya. Tapos tinanong siya ng parents ko, saan siya nag-graduate? Would you believe it? STI.
Wow.
'Di ba? So tama na hindi hindi nasa
Yes.
school.
Wala na sa school.
Ang prestige
Yes.
o yung ability mo
Privilege.
to get a job. It's
Yes.
with the person. However,
Yes.
as Mix is about to mention, there are many HR firms or managers even today in the Philippines
Yeah.
who prefer to get people from the big four schools, which are UST, Ateneo, De La Salle, and
UP.
UP.
Yes, UP.
Yeah, tama ba? Parang may isa pa school na ako nakalimutan.
Yung pinakamalaki pa yung kinalimutan mo. May pagka-bitter ka ba?
Hindi kasi yung mga taga-UP, sinasabi nila, UP and others. So, makaka-out sila sa 4. Sila kasi yung supreme. Diba? UP plus 4. Parang ganun. O nga pala, yun yung big 4. Anyway, as you were saying.
Yes. No, I was just gonna say na yun nga, it really is dependent. It really shouldn't be dependent actually na kung saan ka galing. Dapat nasa abilidad mo na talaga eh. And, you know, yun yung mahirap pa rin i-handle. Actually, maski dito sa Amerika, lalo na kung immigrant like myself, may mga companies dito sa US na alam yung Big Four. So, again, I'm lucky enough to be part of the Big Four. Kasi parang, parang dito sa US, di ba, yung Ivy League schools, Harvard, Yale, whatever.
Yeah.
So, parang ganun din. Laging may privilege kung saan ka nag-aral. However, you need to think na, hard work beats talent any day.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Kasi,
Correct.
anong gagawin mo sa talent kung di ka naman masipag, di ba? So, kailangan talagang i-level na yung playing field in terms of kung saan ka galing in terms of university.
May mga kilala nga ako na nag-graduate sa this school.
Right.
Tapos pag tinanong mo, nakatrabaho mo, parang,
Yeah.
alam mo ba talaga ginagawa mo?
Right.
Diba? Parang ang masasabi mo nagbayad ka lang ba sa project mo nung college?
Yeah.
Kasi talagang minsan clueless yung mga katrabaho mo. Pero galing siya sa ganitong school,
Right.
na sabi ganito.
Yeah.
Diba? Minsan naman may mga katrabaho ka galing sa sobrang liit na school na nasa province pa.
Yeah.
Na parang first time mo lang marinig. Pero ang ganda ng output niya. Ang
Yes.
galing niya mag-output. Sobrang excellent, sobrang on time, punctual, tapos detalyado.
Punot dulo nitong lahat. Nasa sayo yan. Hilig mo talaga yung inaaral mo, then you will put in all of your effort to learn and understand that career, that profession, that line of work that you want to do. Kasi at the end of the day, kung hindi ka talaga motivated, inspired to get into that, wala eh.
Kaya gusto ko manawagan doon sa HR manager na humahawak ng application ko. Binigay ko ho yung link ng channel namin. Kaya ako napapanood yung ito ngayon. Gusto ko lang sabihin na baka naman.
Yes.
Pareho pa naman.
I vouch for Stephen po.
Ako yung isa kailangan email.
Yes. Ako
Ayan
yung gawin mong reference.
Actually, nilagay nga kita. As a reference. Baka naman ha. Pareho kulay red yung school ko tsaka kayo. So, baka naman.
Baka naman.
I eat your donuts always. Alam niyo na ako rin.
Alam ko na. I hope na madami kayong na-realize in terms of, the different cultures of different schools. And nowadays, we should really push for, it's not about the school, it's about you.
Yeah, give everyone an equal opportunity. Actually,
Yes.
before we end, I wanna mention this.
Yeah.
Because I've read this sa Facebook. There's this creator, I forgot. Dapat sinave ko yun I forgot. He said on his post na it's sad for Filipinos and it's sad for the Philippines because usually in the Philippines, when you are applying for work, lagi yung whom you know, kumbaga, ang sinasabi.
Yes.
Lagi dapat may connection. When
Yes.
in fact, it should be about the talent that a person
Right.
has, not
Yes.
about the connection. Kaya,
Right.
kaya, ako I agree. Kaya kita mo, usually sa gobyerno, or kahit sa private, ang nakakapasok dyan, yung may backer,
Yes.
yung may connection.
Yung may
Kaya-
padrino.
may padrino. Ngayon, ano mangyayari dun sa may true talent? Mag-abroad na lang siya. O
Yes.
kaya inggit na inggit tayo sa kunwari, sa Thailand or sa Singapore. Ang gagaling ng mga, sabihin natin, graphic artist doon, mga advertisers, mga
Right.
accountant. Tapos maralaman natin, Pilipino sila lahat. Tapos magre-reklamo tayo, hala, bakit yung iniiwan ng
Yeah.
Pilipinas? It's because it's the country itself is
Right.
not giving opportunities to people who deserve it truly. Lagi
Yes.
lang connection. Oh, sa election na lang eh. Diba? Wag na natin i-expound.
Let's
Pero
not
sa
get
election na
the-
lang.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, let's not go into that. Yes, we did mention in the beginning of this episode where your network is your net worth, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that your network should be the one putting you in positions. Dapat paghirapan mo kung saan mo gusto makapunta. Kasi
Correct.
hindi mo ma-appreciate eh. Hindi mo you won't feel na pinaghirapan mo eh.
Oo.
Kasi kapag pinaghirapan mo, alagaan mo eh. Best example for me, before we end, yung company ko where I'm working for right now is also the same company that my dad works for. 6 na taon na siya sa kumpanyang to. And then, ang ginawa niya lang, sabi niya, uy, may opening sa amin. Yun lang. So, sabi ko, okay, sige, apply ako. Given my background, you know, na yung references ko, you know, yun yung tinutukoy ko na network mo is your network. Your network is your net worth, is yung mga taong natulungan mo.
I don't know kung tama yung term yun. They are just the vouchers
Yes.
for you, di ba? They can just vouch for you. Pero
Yes.
hindi sila yung magparang pa-plug in sa'yo.
Oo. Exactly.
Yeah, di ba? Yun po yung difference.
Parang pag-ibig lang yan.
Magtsaga ka
Wala
lang.
pa rin. Wala pa rin.
Wala pa rin. Dito ko yung share mo story eh. Parang meron na din.
Wala eh.
Wala pa
Humbled
ba?
nga eh. Humbled.
Kaya pala black and white yung kulay.
Yes.
Namatay. Ay, nako.
Anyway.
Ay, sabay pa kami. Anyway, that's it for our episode of Culture Check today. I'm Stephen.
And I'm Miguel. And we'll see you again next time. Hail, hail.
Bye-bye.
Alma Mater. Hail to them.
Animo.
Wow!
Animo.
Nice ko pa.